sitting here reflecting and thinking about 2018 was probably the most darkest times I have ever experienced. It was like a literal death of me dying to my old self, my old ways, the old company I kept. Wait until you realize that a lot of the people that you keep trying to bring along with you in your life because you want them to be there with you, because God will keep showing you glimpses of your life and how he's going to use you and how you're going to elevate, how you're going to be at your best. Wait until you realize that a lot of them people, they have nothing to do with where God is taking you and what you have going on in your future. They have nothing to do with it. They don't even supposed to be there. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people, are holding on to connections that should be dead. Like, this connection should be a disconnect at this point. You see what I'm saying? And another thing that I realized is once I, had this awakening, I realized that most of the people that was in my life, they carried the same spirit, and it was a taker spirit. It just takes and takes, because these are empty people. I had my emptiness, but yet I was somebody that was like a source that always supply. Even though I was empty, I got my supply from God because I was still always connected to the word. Come on now, you better catch them diamonds. At some point, you're going to realize that no matter how much you cry and beg, God going to make you go through that process, and he's going to make you put you in a position where you take accountability and you start making better decisions. That happened to me. My life didn't change until I started saying no. And what that looked like for me was when I started seeing people that show up in my life, they carried the same spirit trying to use me for have the same intentions. I started saying no. I'm not looking to be used. I'm not looking for you to try to use me for entertainment, for whatever brokenness you have. I remember started telling people, I'm not here to fulfill your empty voids. These people will try to use you like for a refill. You see what I'm saying? And then you'll notice, like, you the whole time you going through life not knowing that it's just like a bunch of leeches just eating off you like parasites, and you wonder why you so drained. But like I say, when you stay close to God, he is the one that's restoring you every time they take from you. That's why I still always had life. But this is just for somebody, man. This was just so random. So I hope that this message will help somebody. Maybe you feeling like this, going through this. But I'm trying to tell you, you're going to have to die of your old self. You got to stop sitting there begging God, praying to God for him to change the situation. Maybe God, no response is a response. Whew, that's good right there. You better catch them diamonds. Because maybe just that, you keep trying to beg God to bring these people. I remember one time, it was years back, when I kept praying that I hope this person makes it into my future. I hope that I can share this moment with them. The thing about it is, they didn't even deserve it. Like, you don't really be knowing that people really don't rock with you like that until you start, becoming one with God. Until you stop talking and let God start talking and show you more about people. It's like it be people you be crazy about. And then once you get to know them and you wake up and realize you ain't even what I thought you was. You see what I'm saying? Somebody better catch them diamonds. God, no response is a response. So if he ain't fixing it, it ain't working, it's time for you to get up and walk out. Like, I don't know who need to hear that, but it's time for you to do your part. Stop begging God for stuff. You do what you're supposed to do. And before I end this message, you got to realize you have a lot of layers in your life that God has to peel back in order for you to be healed. My question to you is, why pretend to be happy when you can really be happy? Why is this generation of people playing house when you can actually have a home? It's easier to pretend, right? But it's silly when you can actually have it for real. All you got to do is do the work and stop being lazy, because really, it's just you're lazy. That's what it is. And let's keep it all the way a brick. You got to stop being lazy, and you got to stop being in your own way, because I promise you're going to wake up every day in misery. Until I made different decisions in my life, and then I actually start listening to God, actually becoming one with God, not restricting God. Because a lot of people, you can restrict God, meaning you want God to only touch this part of your life, but the other part of your life, you want to keep him restricted from it, because you don't want no change in that area. Until you wholeheartedly surrender, you're going to stay exactly how you are. I'm telling you this from experience. Catch them diamonds.